Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to cover some essential tips for using operators in Java. These tips will help you to write cleaner, more efficient and more readable code. Let's dive right in. First, use of parentheses for clarity and precedence. Let me show you how parentheses will help us to understand the code in a better way. Let me create two variables, int a is equal to 10, int b is equal to 20, and then int result is equal to a plus b multiply by suppose 4 I have written. So using parentheses here clarify that we want to add a and b first and then we want to multiply it by 4. This will make code more readable and understandable. Second, be careful with the integer division. Remember that integer division truncate the result to an integer. If you need floating point result, cast one of the operands to the float or double. Let me show you what I mean. Suppose I have created double result is equal to 10 divided by 3 and I want to print this value. So let me save this program and run. So in the console you can see the end result is 3.0. It means it skip the fraction part during the division, but if I want that fraction as well into my result, then what I need to do, I need to typecast 10 as double, and then if I run the same code again, you can see in the console it is printing fraction part as well. Next, the postfix and prefix, increment and decrement operators have different effects depending on their use. Be mindful of where and how you want to use them to avoid confusion. Suppose if I have written int x is equal to 10 and I am printing sys out x plus plus. Now might be you think at line number 7 after execution it will print 11, but that is not the case. Let me show you. Here we are doing post increment. It means first it will execute the line number 7, after that it will increase the value of x by 1. If I write plus plus x, then first it will do the increment part, then it will print the value in the console. So let me run it again and you can see here it is printing 11. So be mindful where you need to use post increment, where you need to use pre increment. It will impact your end result. Next, use short circuit logical operators like AND and OR to prevent unnecessary computation or null pointer exception. These operators stop evaluation as soon as the result is determined. Let me show what I mean. Suppose let me create one object of demo obj and let me assign null value to it. Now I want to use one method public boolean is valid and I want to pass demo object inside this, and I will return if obj not equal to null. If object is not null it will return true, if object is null it will return false. Now I want to access this method inside my if condition and I will print sys out inside if block. Now if you see the code you will think okay, this code should run, but at line number 9 during initialization we have provided null value to the object, which means we are referring null.isValid, which is not a valid operation in Java. It will throw null pointer exception if I try to run this code. Let me show you. So here in the console you can see cannot evoke demo.demo.isValid because obj is null. So to prevent null pointer exceptions in your code, what you can do, you can add null check before it. If I add null not equal to obj and I will write AND condition here, now this code will not break and it will run successfully. It means using AND and OR operator will help us to prevent some of the null pointer exceptions as we need in some of the places and some other business logic as well. As First, it will execute null not equal to obj. If this statement itself is returning false, it won't check the next condition. So this is one advantage we are getting, that the operators stop evaluation as soon as the result is determined. Next, use compound assignment operators like plus equal to, minus equal to, multiply equal to, divide equal to can make your code more concise and easier to read. It means, suppose if I have written int x is equal to 10, and rather than typing x is equal to x plus 5, what I can do, I can write x plus equal to 5. This will make my code more conscious and easy to understand. Next, operator precedence can affect our outcome of the expression. Always refer the precedence table if you are not unsure, and use parentheses to make your intent clear. It means, if I have written int a is equal to 10, int b is equal to 20, int c is equal to 4, suppose, and my end result will come int result equal to a plus b multiply by c. So in this case, some people will think, okay, first a and b will get added, it will result 30, and then 30 will get multiplied by 4, it will give me the end result of 120. So let me print this result for you, and what it is giving is 90. Why? Because the precedence of multiply is greater than the precedence of addition. First it will multiply b and c, which will result 20 multiplied by 4 equal to 80, and then it will add a, which is 10. So 80 plus 10 equal to 90. So end result is 90. If you want your code first should add a and b, then we should use here parenthesis. Now what will happen, first it will add a and b, and then it will multiply it by c. If I run this code again, you can see 120 you are getting in the console. Next tip will be, for more complex expressions, use comment to explain the logic. This make it easier for others to understand the code later. These tips will help you to write Java code in a better way related to the operators in an effective and readable manner. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more coding tips and tutorial. Leave a comment if you have any question, or if there is any specific topic you like me to cover in the future videos. Thank you for watching. Happy coding.